Alright, so yet again there has been another update to Greenville, and it's only been a few days since the last major update. A few days ago was a big update at that too. This is not as big of an update as the last one, but it's still quite a big update, and as usual, I'll be starting with the cars. Alright, so the first new vehicle in this update is the 2015 Range Rover Sport. It requires the Luxury Pass, there's only one trim, and it has one rim option. This costs $94,300. Here's what it looks like spawned out. And here's how it sounds. This is supercharged. It also has DRLs up front when you turn it on. Here's how the running lights look on the back with the headlights on. And here's how it looks in the front. Turn signals. Brake lights. Horn test. Now for a 0 to 100 in braking test, this is in the instant braking mode, as the rest of the 0 to 100 braking test in this video will be. Braked a little bit further than most cars do on the slippery roads. The next vehicle in this update is the 2019 Mini Cooper Countryman. There's only one trim option, and there's a couple different rim options. The 5 twin-spoke wheels, the 15-spoke wheels, and it costs $48,300. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is spec'd out with the 15-spoke wheels. Here's how it sounds. Horn test. Let's get the DRLs up front. And in the back, when you turn on the headlights, the running lights come on. Now here's the turn signals. And in the front, 0 to 100 braking test. Actually pretty good brakes on the slippery roads. Next is the 2019 Mercedes XClass. This truck is actually not sold in real life in America, but it's in Greenville anyway. This has a couple different trims. It starts with the 1.3L Pure trim for $34,861, the 2.3L Pro trim for $41,570, the 3.0L Power Midnight for $60,121, the 3.0L Power for $59,364, and the rims include the Steely rims, the two-tone rims, the multi-spoke rims, the 6 twin-spoke rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the 3.0L Power Midnight for $60,121 with the multi-spoke wheels. Here's how it sounds. Has a rev limiter at about 2,000-ish. Has daytime running lights in the front. Has the running lights in the back when the lights are turned on. Here are the turn signals. Up front. This is actually way better braking than I was expecting with this kind of truck. Next is the 2020 BMW One Series. There are two different trims, the front-wheel drive 2.0T Sport line for $43,600 and the all-wheel drive 2.0T M Performance for $64,300. There are a couple different rim options, the default M Performance rims, the alternative M Performance rims, the alternative Sportline rims, the default Sportline rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the front-wheel drive 2.0T Sportline with the alternative M Performance wheels for $43,600. This is how it sounds. Here are the lights, brake lights there, daytime running lights in the front, turn signals. Horn test. And here's a 0 to 100 braking test. Pretty decent braking for slippery roads, I'd say. The next vehicle in this update is the 2020 Jeep Cherokee. There are a couple different trims: the Latitude trim for $27,500, the Altitude for $32,400, the Latitude Plus for $28,800. There are a couple different rim options: the multi-spoke silver rims, the multi-spoke gray rims, the 5-spoke black rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the Latitude trim with the 5-spoke black wheels for $27,500. Here's how it sounds. Horn test. Daytime running lights up front. Here's how the lights look on. Here's how the back looks with the running lights. Here's how the hazards look. And here's a 0 to 100 braking test. Next is the 2021 Mercedes GLB. This starts with the Sportline trim for $55,450. Next is the Sportline Midnight trim for $57,000. This comes with a couple different rim options: the 13-spoke rims, the 13-spoke black rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the Sportline with the 13-spoke black rims for $55,450. And here's how it sounds. Daytime running lights up in the front. Here's how the running lights look in the back. Hazards. Horn test. The final vehicle in this update is the 2022 Ford Bronco Sport. There's only one trim, which costs $38,250. And there are a couple different rim options: the carbonized gray painted 5-spoke wheels, which barely even fit the rim option list. It's kind of overlapping with where it says rims, but anyways. Then we have the carbonized gray painted steelies. This is how it looks spawned out. This is options with the carbonized gray painted 5-spoke wheels. Here's how it sounds. Here how the DRLs look up front, and the running lights in the back when the headlights are on. Side markers also light up when the headlights are on too. Here's how the hazards look. Horn test. 0 to 100 braking test. Now that's all for the new cars in this update, but they also added something pretty big to the map in this update. Possibly one of the biggest map changes to Greenville ever. Definitely one of the most exciting as well. As you can see here at the next intersection, there's a sign that says Lake Greenville with an arrow pointing this way. If you go straight down this road for a little while, there's another sign here that says Lake Greenville with an arrow. There are a couple decorations by the sign, and if you continue down this road for a little while, there's an actual lake. We've arrived. There are a lot of Christmas decorations here. There's some lights up above hanging around. There's a little parking lot here, and you can come up onto the dock and look into the currently frozen lake over here. There's a couple different props here. There's this little stand that you can work out of. Everything here is decorated with Christmas decorations. Over here, there's another little stand that you can work at. Over here, there's an ice skate rental stand, and you can press E to equip the ice skates on your character. And you have ice skates on. You can just walk into the lake here, and you can ice skate. Now, this is a pretty big lake too. It's not just a tiny lake. I can not really even see the end of the lake. It stretches all the way back to where the farms are over there. Basically where nothing was before. There's kind of a cliff right there, so I'd be careful if you went over there. And as you can see, there are some new houses on the lakeside. If you go past the 6 houses neighborhood, that's still there. Nothing's really changed there. But there are the new lakeside houses right over here. They're pretty much normal houses in the front, but come the back, there is a giant deck out here, and you can walk down the stairs and down to your own little dock. You can also get your ice skates right here on the docks. Also, if you walk on land too long with the ice skates, they go away. This new lake here really completely changes this entire side of the map because there was really nothing much here before, but now I bet a lot more people are going to start coming to this side of the map more often. Also, over by the Wolf Union neighborhood, there's another dock over here that you can come to. Now moving on with some other smaller things that have been done in this update, they added a new stability control option that you can turn on and off on certain cars. To toggle stability control, press the same button that used to toggle only traction control, T. T still toggles traction control as well if you're wondering. This is quite helpful on faster cars on the slippery roads. Here's with it off. It's a little bit easier to spin out, but if I turn it on, I don't spin out nearly as easily. Next, they added another new option in settings, which is the snowfall option. Before, in the last update when they added snow, there was light snowfall at all times with no setting to change anything, but you can now turn it off. And there's also a new setting that lets you turn it to heavy snowfall, which is just kind of crazy. There's a lot of snow and you can barely see out in front of you when you're driving. You can barely see where you're going at all. It's just kind of crazy, and this would be pretty cool for roleplay. See how many drivers can figure out where they're going and not run into other people. Next in this update is that they decorated the dealership. There are lights stringing across the parking lot. There's snowflakes on the light poles. There's new white trees on the pots in front of the dealership. There's snowflakes on the front of the building. There's a wreath over the front door. And when you come inside, it says Happy Holidays from the Greenville team. There's a tree inside here too with a star on top. And they added new prop cars in the dealership with bows on them. There's also a giant snowflake behind this Bronco. The final new thing in this update is that they added new images for the loading screen, which are winter themed and has Christmas music playing in the background. And that's really all I wanted to show in this video. Have a Merry Christmas.